40 golfers exactly made the cut at the 2019 St Andrews Links Trophy with a score of 4 under par or better. The wind was a little stronger for the final 36 holes round the old course after some incredible scoring on the first 2 days of play. So who would get their name on the trophy alongside the likes of Tom Lewis, Ollie Fisher and Justin Rose? Well, the man in pole position starting the day with a 6-shot lead was Matty from Hexham, helped by a magnificent 63 round the old course on day 2.
I started with a bogey on the first, which wasn't ideal, and then I was just I knew there was chance on the front nine, so I was just trying to make a few birdies and get a decent score and put myself in position for today, and then on the back nine just kept hitting loads of good shots and made quite a few birdies.
But despite being 6 shots clear, our halfway leader is taking nothing for granted.
We're only halfway, so as much as yesterday was good, I know that obviously today's a completely new day. We've only played half the round, so this is the main part of the tournament kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully I play well.
Playing alongside Matty for the final day is Jake Burnage. He came close to winning last year and knows that there's plenty of golf still to be played.
Anything can happen, especially around this golf course. And a little bit of a wind change today, so it might throw some players off. It might help some. You just don't know, but you just got to keep on playing your own game and not worry about what it is. I'll try and hunt him down, but I'll be playing my game and seeing what we can do. And
despite the agony of missing out by a shot last year, Jake happy to be visiting St Andrews again.
It's a very special place. I mean, obviously lots of people. The Open's been here however many times, and the special people that have walked these fairways. It's just a blessing to be able to do the same.
There was a strong field bunched behind Jake Burnage, but our leading group of 2 weren't in any mood to be generous to them. This was Jake's approach at the first. Fantastic stuff, right over the flag. No more than 6 feet for his birdie putt. Over to you, Matty Lamb. What could he do in reply? Well, nicely onto the green as well. And both of these players doing well at ignoring that stiffening breeze. That has to be said. So, 17 under par moves to 18 under par. Well, much better than the bogey he started with yesterday. But would he manage such a spectacular score again? Now, Jake Burnage to get back to only 6 shots behind, remember. He saw his birdie putt in too. And fantastic stuff from our leaders as we moved out onto the course. Up ahead on the second, Thomas Plum had this to get back to 10 under after dropping a shot on the first. Nice birdie from him. And he was doing his best to hang on and keep himself in the hunt. Back down the fairway, Matty Lamb, this was his approach. Could he start with 2 birdies? Well, another fantastic approach shot, but that putt would stay out and he would stay at 18 under par. Now, Colin Rafferty from Ireland, another one of the many golfers named in the Walker Cup squad that were here this week. This was him on 9 with an eagle attempt. He would tap that in for birdie and move to 12 under par. Up to the 10th, Jake Burnage. The 9th and 10th, shorter par 4s here on the old course. And Burnage taking advantage. Another great approach shot. And the spectators getting to enjoy sporadic bursts of sunshine and sporadic bursts of fantastic golf. Another birdie for Jake Burnage moved him to 15 under for the tournament. 4 shots off the lead now. As we move on to the 12th. Matty Lamb still at 19 under. 4 shots clear as he played his approach here. That was Burnage's ball. Burnage missed his birdie putt, but Matty Lamb would see his home to move to 20 under par. 5 shots clear of Jake Burnage. He wasn't going to give up his lead without a fight, that's for sure. And sitting at 20 under par, you have to say that is remarkable scoring. Thomas Plum's challenge had faded a little bit, but this was him on 18, chipping on his second shot. He would tap that in for a birdie, and after 3 rounds, he would be 10 under par, some distance back. Now, Matty Lamb dropped a couple of shots on the 16th, And Jake Burnage might have got a glimmer of hope at that point, but this was his third shot on the infamous road hole, the 17th, only making it onto the grass verge. Well, Matty Lamb had found the road hole bunker, but no problem there. Beautiful shot out, leaving himself a good chance to save par. And with Burnage in all sorts of problems, he might have been hoping to stretch his lead. But cometh the hour, cometh the man. Look at this for magnificent golf. Real box office stuff from these two. Jake Burnage chipping in to save par on 17. A fantastic shot. But Matty Lamb, undeterred, saw his putt home to also par the 17th. And with that, the players headed up the final hole for the first time today in front of the crowds. Birdie putt drops for Jake Burnage as he moves to 17 under par. A fantastic 66 for the man who tied third last year. But Matty Lamb also sinking his putt for birdie. And brilliant stuff in the morning from these two. Jake Burnage 17 under, Matty Lamb 20 under. His lead halved, but still playing well. So to the afternoon round in Cowlin Rafferty. Well, he was trying his very best to catch up. A nice birdie for him here at the first to move him to 13 under par. And, well, still some way to go, but the only golfer who looked like he might catch either of the leading two. Jake Burnage, though, had other ideas. Another birdie here at the first in the afternoon, and he would move to 18 under par, now only 2 shots behind Matty Lamb. Fair to say the rest of the field were playing for the minor positions then, but with Walker Cup spots up for grabs, there was plenty looking to impress, including Angus Flanagan from St George's Hill Golf Club. A nice birdie here at 9. He finished the tournament 11 under par, tied for 7th. Fair to say that Thomas Plum was having a real up and down kind of final round. This one of the brighter moments, a magnificent eagle 3 at the 5th. He would eventually also finish at 11 under par, tied for 7th. One shot better was Tiernan McLarnon. Here we catch up with them at the 13th, holding out nicely for par. A 12 under total for the tall Irishman, and he would finish alone in 6th place. Tied for 4th was James Wilson from Balmore, here on 16. A final round of 67 would help him to a grand total of 13 under par. He too very much eyeing up a potential spot in the Walker Cup. His playing partner for the day was Ben Hutchison. He would have a 68 to finish. Also tied 4th at 13 under par. Nice golf from the golfer from Howley Hall Golf Club. Back with the leaders, and at the 9th, Matty Lamb would see home this fairly short birdie putt for his first birdie of the afternoon to move back to 20 under par after dropping a shot at 5. Cowlin Rafferty was determined to do all he could to close that gap from 3rd place up to 2nd and 1st. His iron play had been fantastic for the whole tournament, but some of the putts just rolling past when he needed them most. Not here at 16 though. This was to be his final birdie of the day though, a 66 in his afternoon round, and finishing at 17 under par and only finishing in 3rd place. Well, you've got to say that's a tough break for the Irishman. Certainly done his Walker Cup hopes no harm whatsoever, but all the drama was happening in the final group, and it was happening here at the par 5 14th. That was Matty Lamb's 3rd shot out the bunker, and he would take 3 putts from there to bogey the par 5 with a 6. Meanwhile, Jake Burnage had this for eagle. It dropped a 3-shot swing, and all of a sudden Jake Burnage for the first time found himself with a 1-shot lead. So it was over to Matty Lamb to see if he could make up that shot over the final few holes. And look at that for an approach on 17. A massive drive and a fantastic wedge, nestling it up to the hole. He had about 3 or 4 feet to see this home to get back to 20 under, but it just rolled past. And that look tells you everything. You won't get many shorter birdie putts opportunities here on 17. And so it was all to play for coming down the last. Burnage still with a 1-shot lead. A big drive from him and his approach just rolling past. That birdie putt would stay out, which meant that Matty Lamb had this putt for birdie to get back to 20 under once again and force a playoff. But once again, the putt just rolling past agonisingly for the man from Hexham, and a 1 over par 73 for his afternoon round meant that Jake Burnage had the shortest of par putts to finish the tournament at 20 under par, 1 shot clear of Matty Lamb, and become the 2019 St Andrews Links Trophy champion. A fantastic display of golf and sportsmanship from these two. A very worthy champion, happy to be a winner here at the home of golf.
I love this place, that's for sure. It's basically my home because I'm a links golfer, so it's nothing new for myself. So yeah, I just literally forgot all about last year and just concentrating on doing the job this year.
Nice to see Jake enjoy his victory so much in front of the big crowd.
It's amazing, absolutely amazing to be able to just like turn around and then you suddenly see a lot of people behind you. It's pretty cool. I love it. I absolutely love a crowd. I'm not scared of one. I much prefer one than not have one. So yeah, I mean, that's my take on it.